Firework sales begin in Nebraska today, but in Scottsbluff, not before the fire marshal signs off to make sure each retailer is up to code. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it's been a busy few days for Scottsbluff Fire Marshal Anthony Murphy, who has spent hours inspecting fireworks tents, trailers, and brick-and-mortar stores to make sure everything is up to snuff for the 10-day selling period. Murphy says the objective of these inspections is to ensure things are safe for everybody, meaning everything is up to the city's fire code, and that all fireworks being sold are legal in Nebraska. He says whenever there's a newsstand, the inspections are a little more rigorous, but the perennial firework retailers usually know the routine, but things still sprout up.
Usually it's some things that may have been overlooked, some fuses that aren't maybe what they should be, or displaying fireworks a little bit too close to those exits, little things like that that are very easily fixed.
People choosing to shoot off fireworks need to be mindful of city ordinances on when it's permissible to discharge fireworks. Here in Scottsbluff, that window is from 8 to 10, with the exception of July 4th itself, when folks can shoot off fireworks until midnight. Well, the finance director from Hastings has been selected to fill the same position for the city of Gering. The city council Monday night approved the appointment of Renee Jimenez as John Mejia's successor as Gering's finance director. Renee was the city of Scottsbluff's finance director for 13 years before having stints as finance director in both Grand Island and Hastings. She earned her bachelor's degree in accounting composite and a master's in business administration, both from Chadron State College. Mayor Tony Kaufman says she will be a great fit for Gering. Jimenez's start date has yet to be determined. And a Tuesday morning motorcycle accident lands a Scottsbluff man in the hospital. Around 10:45 this morning, 84-year-old Roy Hans rear-ended a Ford Explorer that had stopped on 20th Street to allow children to cross. Hans was knocked off his motorcycle and suffered unknown injuries. He was transported by Valley Ambulance for treatment of those injuries. The occupants of the Explorer were uninjured. Scottsbluff Police Officer Bobby Coleman says a citation is pending for Hans for having no motorcycle license and following too closely. Well, coming up after the break, Dennis Ernest will be in with your full forecast. Stick around. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in who you choose to handle your trust. Talking with someone about estate planning is a very sensitive thing. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local, serving our neighbors and friends.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
Fireworks Unlimited at 1013 Avenue I in Scottsbluff is giving away over $700 in free fireworks. That's right, stop in our walk-in store and register to win a 5-foot-tall assortment valued at over $700. Also on opening day, Tuesday, June 25th, we will have free cotton candy with any purchase at the walk-in store. Not in Scottsbluff? That's okay. Each of our remote locations is giving away a King assortment valued at over $100. Register to win at any of our yellow Fireworks Unlimited trailers in Gering, Bridgeport, or Mitchell. See stores for details.
The 5055E from John Deere features the value of choice with a cab or open station, two-wheel drive or mechanical front-wheel drive, and transmission options. In addition to easy-to-use controls and loader compatibility. All of this is backed with a 5-year powertrain warranty. The only thing easier than owning a 5E is operating one. See your John Deere dealer for details.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance.
The pecan chicken salad and ultimate BLT sandwiches from Arby's. It's like eating a whole farmer's market.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, summertime has arrived. I'm Dennis Ernest in the Weather Center, and We've experienced now a very nice and timely warm-up. We need some heat units for crops and our gardens, and we're getting them now over the next several days. Tonight, there could be a stray thunderstorm or two, and we do have to be on guard for the potential of strong thunderstorms over the next several days. They'll be fairly few and far between, but there is enough moisture out there certainly to work with in the atmosphere, in the ground. And then we have kind of a stalled cold front out across our region too, and that'll act as a firing line and could trigger some of these storms to be on the severe side. So just be weather aware, enjoy the sunshine, warm afternoons, mostly nice evenings, but again, there could be a thunderstorm or two. Yesterday we came in right about where we should this time of year. And in terms of precip, we are actually a little bit on the low side for the month of June here at Scottsbluff. We've had a lot of storms north, south, east, west. Been kind of in the donut here of late on some of those storms. We are in what the Storm Prediction Center calls the marginal category. You'll see it's a little stronger possibility up over the Black Hills, and then certainly down over eastern Kansas, western Missouri. They're going to be under the gun. They're in what's called the enhanced severe thunderstorm threat. Tomorrow we're still in that marginal area for the most part. And then by Thursday we shift that off to the east and we should have just garden variety type thunderstorms. Now here's the model run. This is what we call the future cast, and it's a look at what may happen in terms of precip tonight. So we could see a shower drift across, kind of clear out over the overnight hours, and temperatures bottoming out in the mid-50s, where they should be about this time of year. Tomorrow, things pretty quiet during the day, not much happening, a lot of sunshine. Afternoon, those winds will come up out of the south. We may see a few thunderstorms fire, but it looks like they'll be off to the east of us, at least according to this model run that we use for Futurecast. That'll allow for some warm temperatures into the 90s tomorrow. In terms of precip, not a lot expected to accumulate our way. Look off there to Valentine, though. They may catch some of those heavier amounts. So mid-50s tonight, watch for a stray thunderstorm. Tomorrow, low 90s, and again, possibility of a thunderstorm or two. We're going to warm up there Friday and Saturday, and then by Monday and Tuesday, we're back more seasonal in the mid-80s. But there's always going to be pretty much that threat of a thunderstorm just about any given day.
The pecan chicken salad and ultimate BLT sandwiches from Arby's. It's like eating a whole farmer's market.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Would your child thrive in a Christian environment with highly qualified teachers, small class sizes, and high academic standards, but still have time for hands-on learning, service projects, and play? A school that feels like family, where biblical character and strong study habits are taught daily. At Community Christian School, we offer all the core academic subjects along with Bible curriculum for preschool through 6th grade with a daycare on site. Call us today at 632-2230 or check out our website at ccsnev.com and discover the difference. You see if CCS is the right option for your family.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viera Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. Authorities in Lincoln say a 26-year-old Gering man has died from injuries suffered in a traffic accident just over a week ago. Lincoln police say Trey Lacey passed away 2 days after the accident that occurred in northwest Lincoln on June 16th. According to the accident report, Lacey was driving a Kawasaki motorcycle that collided with the driver's rear side of a Chevy Malibu that was traveling in the inside lane of Highway 34 near Fallbrook Boulevard. In the document, a witness say Lacey was trying to use the left shoulder to pass the car, collided with the vehicle, and was thrown from the motorcycle. Lacey was taken to Bryan LGH Medical Center West following the accident. Well, another arrest has been made in connection to the burglary of Minutair's Broken Spoke Bar and Grill and back-to-back break-ins at the Dry Dock Bait Shop by Lake Minutair. 18-year-old Jacob Dalby has been charged with 2 felony burglary counts. 18-year-old Colton Pettis and 2 minors were previously arrested after being developed as suspects to the burglaries. Items stolen from those 2 businesses included liquor, beer, cartons of cigarettes, chewing tobacco, and boxes of candy. And Nebraska students who took out loans to attend a failed for-profit college will get those debts repaid under a new settlement agreement with state attorneys generals. Nebraska Attorney General Doug Peterson announced that 176 former students at ITT Tech will receive nearly $1.8 million in combined debt relief. The broader national settlement with 43 attorney generals will provide more than $168 million for more than 18,000 former students in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. Well, straight ahead, Shabella Guzman will be in with a check-in on Ag News. She'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, this is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for 2. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
The University of Nebraska-Lincoln High Plains Ag Lab Field Day was held on Thursday, and I traveled to the event in Sydney in the 21st Century KNEB farm truck. Cody Creech, Nebraska Extension Dryland Cropping Specialist, says the event looks at wheat and dryland field peas. Creech tells us more about the research they are doing on field peas.
Well, when we're looking at the field peas, one of the things we're looking at is we're really interested in planting date and seeding rates. That's, it's a fairly new crop, and so we're trying to decide what our ideal recommendation is going to be for seeding rate and planting date, we like to get those peas in early so they can beat the heat later in the year in June.
Creech explains what they have found so far for wheat in planting dates and its relation to yield.
Yeah, so the planting date is an interesting one because we never know what we're going to get from year to year. One thing we would point out is generally if we can get that wheat in early for our area, that's usually the first part of September. That's going to be key. Seeding rate's not near as important. Yes, it does impact yield, but not as much as planting date. So we always want to make sure that we can get that wheat in early rather than later if we had a choice. Otherwise, if we get it in too late, we can see as much as a 20-25 bushel yield hit to our wheat crop if we get it in too late.
The one-day event included UNL researchers as well as some from Colorado State University and from seed companies.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
More time on the road means more time in the shop. Take your car, truck, or SUV to High Tech Automotive. With 10 bays and commitment to quality service and customer care, we can do it all, from general maintenance to more serious problems. High Tech Automotive, between Frank Parts and Baumgars.
Care Heilbrunn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
Platte Valley Bank provides a broad range of financial tools for your short and long-term business needs. Our experienced commercial lenders will work with you every step of the way to help your business grow. At Platte Valley Bank, we are proud to provide you with local decisions by hometown people for your hometown business.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
And finally tonight, the Lead Scottsbluff Public Library summer reading program is in full swing, and today more than 400 were on hand for a special event. Missouri-based singer, songwriter, and author Dino Odell performed space-themed songs and stories for kids this morning, which ties into this year's theme of Blast Off into Summer Reading. Children's librarian Deb Carlson said today's performance was a long time in the making.
This morning's program is kind of 3 years in the making. We've been trying to bring Dino Odell. He is a combination of a storyteller, a musician, and his specialty, if you will, is outer space. He's written a book and he has CDs out, all tying into space. So we've been working to bring him.
The summer reading program continues until July 23rd, and Carlson says there's still plenty of time to get your kids signed up for another full month of out-of-orbit activities. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.